Alright, what is up, YouTube? It is your guy, HPJ here. It is April, what is it? April 6th, April 10th of 2026, and I hope you all are doing well. It is time to talk about, it's time to welcome you to the HPJ Podcast. I'm your host, Harpie Joe, content creator, as you can tell. And yeah, I'm basically here to talk about a lot of stuff that's been going on in the YouTube community, well, just in general, because a whole lot of stuff has been going on. I know many of you are going to be very excited to hear about today's podcast. So I hope you all enjoy it because I certainly will. What can I talk about today? Because there's a lot. Let me start off by just saying this. Doechii and Miss Lady Gaga just dropped their new single, Runway. If you haven't heard it, please do. It's really good. It's for the days, the thems, the gays, the queens, and it's doing all the slay. The next thing is Elisa just dropped a new single too. Her and I hope I'm getting this DJ's name correctly. Um, Anime, A M, no Anima, Anyma. So I guess it's supposed to be like a play on anime. But yeah, him and Lisa had just dropped their new single, "Bad Angel." It's really good. It's definitely like we're just getting music everywhere. So if you have not heard these tracks, please do. I believe Coachella is going on this weekend, where both Lady Gaga, Doechii, Lisa, and Anima are gonna be. And I don't know the whole lineups because I really don't follow Coachella, but I was just like, just, I love when I get to hear music from my favorite artists. So, shout outs to the ladies and the gentlemen who are making this music, because this music is it's the reprieve from the madness going on. What else could I talk about? Um, Pokemon Champions is out. If you have not gotten a chance to play Pokemon Champions is out. Um, it is on Switch right now. Then it will have its no, it's on console, but then later on it's gonna have its major release in August. So if you're waiting for that, just wait till then. Don't worry, you'll get it. And what else really is it? Because I'll be being honest with you, it's really good. I've only played a little bit of it, but I will say this: it's definitely paywalled. Even though they say no, it's free to play, it's definitely paywalled. Like it's so many things in it that you wanna do in normal games you can't do. And then people were already complaining about glitches, and I'm like, duh, because the game just came out. What did you expect? It's gonna be worse on mobile. Because when it comes to mobile, it's gonna be a nightmare. So be prepared that it's going to be a mess. I haven't linked it to because I haven't even paid for my Pokemon Home yet. And I kind of want to pay for my Pokemon Home because I want to put a lot of my Pokemon into my Pokemon Home. So I'm kind of waiting for that too. But I'll just basically say it like this. A lot of you should be very patient because when games come out, yes, they're not always going to be 100% good when they come out. So I don't know what to tell you. Like you just have to wait till they start patching. If you want to be patient and wait till later, to where the game is patched, go right ahead. I think the only thing you're really missing is just the mystery gift that gives you a Dragonite, which was nice because I didn't even know we had a mystery gift because I was going through some of the tutorials, and then when I finally went through, I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. And yeah, they really did fix it up. I'm so happy. So, people are already putting up guides and stuff to it. I'm just like, look, I just want to play through it, have some fun, and go there because it's a really good, it's a decent enough game. I will say it looks very good. It looks very, very good. And I think I have a feeling that this is how Generation 10 is going to look like. And then, not to mention, it's going to probably link to Pokemon Waves and Pokemon Wins when they come out. So that way, Nintendo can be like, okay, look, you can have your fun in that game, but this is where we're going to throw down right here in Pokemon Champions. So if they don't do that, they probably just use waves and winds to do the tournaments there too. But it's so much stuff for the Pokemon games in terms of competitive scenes. But I do like the fact that they're giving casuals the fun. Take notes, Konami, because this is what you do when you do Yu-Gi-Oh video games. You put a scene in there for the casuals, and then you don't listen to your YouTubers who don't know how to play video games to do all the shenanigans they're doing. Because I have some bones to pick with Konami. I'll talk about Konami later, but for the most part, yeah, it's only like the first couple of days since the game has been out. Please, everybody, give it some time so that people can enjoy it. I mean, there's really not much to spoil. It's just Pokemon. We know what the Mega Evolutions are. We're learning the abilities of some of the Megas that were introduced in Legend ZA. I still have not played Legend ZA. I don't have any intention on playing ZA. It's a gorgeous game, don't get me wrong, but it's just I don't have the time for Pokemon with movement and all of that. The music's good. I love Jacint's theme. Jacint's theme is... So, yeah, that's about it. Everything else really was just trying to fix the plot of Generation 6. Which it did a great job of doing that. It did a great job of saying, hey, this is what Lumia City looks like now. And we're trying to, basically... So I wish it was a return to Kalos. In more ways than one. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like, if anything, I would have liked it to be more focused on Kalos. But I understand why they want to focus primarily on Lumia City, because that's where all the major stuff happened with Generation 6. That and Geocentric Town. So I understand their whole basis of it, and it was just a nice callback to everything that was going on. So... yeah, it was a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like, wow. What a major change. Needed, but it was just like, wow. So many changes. Because I watched a lot of people play it. I do have my complaints. I don't like all the designs of some of the Mega Evolutions. I wish some of them looked better, Starmie and Darkrai. But some of the other ones I kind of understand. I just, like I said, I have my two that I don't like. I love Dragonites. Despite the fact people hate it. Pyroars could have had some work done, but you know what, though? It kind of makes sense. I just wish that, the Pyroar design kind of just was the issue there, too. But, when you explain stuff or you do stuff a little better, you kind of understand it. So it's just like, yeah. It's lazy, but it's like, it's a lot of it needs to definitely be fixed for that wave of things. There was also the whole thing about the new abilities, which a lot of them I like, some of them I wish wasn't. And, that's just for a conversation about Pokemon Champions. But it's out, go play it, go enjoy it. Speaking of Pokemon Champions, I want to talk about Breath of the Wild, because I am now playing the Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild, which was, for my understanding, now free, because I forgot I still have my NSO subscription, because duh. And I played a bit of Breath of the Wild, and it's gorgeous. The Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild is gorgeous. So it's safe to say that when I get my Switch 2 version of all the other games that I play, I hope they look the same. Because they're only maybe $5 to $10 for me to do the upgrades. Which, fine. I don't really mean to upgrade most of the games that I have. So I'm putting the ones that I do have with a Switch 2 version, I'm putting them on the wish list, and then I'm going to go through them to basically be like, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then I'll be good. So from that, I move on into Breath of the Wild itself, because I love Breath of the Wild. I prefer it more than Tears of the Kingdom. Don't get me wrong, I think Tears of the Kingdom is a good game. I don't like the additional enemies. I don't like how they messed up the plot. That was leading from Breath of the Wild into Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like how they handled they were really trying to flex that whole creation mechanic, which, to be very fair, I kind of got bored of it after I realized that, wow, I really have to rely on this creation mechanic to do everything, and I mean everything, from just the simplest of tasks to fighting bosses, to fighting the random encounters on the in the major areas, the depths, the sky, and Hyrule. I don't like the gloom hands. I never liked the gloom hands. I don't like the fact that there's a secondary boss battle with the gloom hands because I can't. I was like, oh my goodness. Now some of the story I will give it its factors because I will say this: if anything, the story of Tears of the Kingdom wasn't too bad, but you can tell the loopholes. I didn't like a lot of the loopholes. I did like that the dragons are possibly humans, are the sages of the past who decided to pull become dragons and live an eternal life. I love the fact that Zelda became a dragon so that she could help Link in the future. I love the fact that the sages um, are named after each of the um, beasts from Breath of the Wild. Vimeto, I'm going to pronounce most of their names incorrectly. I remember Vimeto because Vimeto, I was just in the Zora area, and that's why. So the elephant, the camel, the bird, and the lizard are the names of the ancient guardians of the past. You know, I like that they did talk about the past, the present, and the future situation in Tears of the Kingdom, which was not bad. Like I said, my issue with it as a whole, the issue I have with it as a whole, is this: do not give me a game that has multiple instances if you can't put the whole story together. And yes, I understand 100%. This is the thing that Legend of Zelda does. Because Breath of the Wild wasn't any different because Breath of the Wild had that whole time loop mechanic too. But it's how you execute it that makes it worth the story. And I feel Breath of the Wild executed its story more better than Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't like the fact that you hit an entire stage till you do make the most major plot point of the game. Like, oh, by the way, you don't get to go fight Ganon. You have to go get the sage who apparently put herself in a giant machine and then fight the mech as a mech to fight her so that you can fight the boss that is guarding her temple. And I will legitimately tell you, I never finished Tears of the Kingdom because I did not want to go, I didn't want to do the whole stage thing. I will 100% tell you the truth. I did not do it. I didn't go back. I have not touched Tears of the Kingdom since then. I have not. It's still there. Tears of the Kingdom, still right there in my Switch. I have not touched it since then. No, I haven't. I have not touched it at all. It's just there. I have not touched it. I know a lot of people are probably saying, no, go back, play Breath. Go play Tears of the Kingdom. It's so good. No, I'm not running around trying to make sure that I don't run into a pair of gloom hands every 15 seconds. Or the Gleeok doesn't shoot a fireball, a lightning bolt. Or God forbid, I look up in the sky and I see a giant 3-headed Gleeok with elemental property. No, I'm good. Y'all can keep that. Oh, if you build this contraption, I'm not doing all of that. I even like the building and capture mechanic when I found out that is the major mechanic that you have to use. Despite the fact you have a Sheikah Slate that still has most, and not all, of the properties. Because, it's been 100 years now, so the Sheikah Slate doesn't work like it used to. Aren't you all smart? Program me my bomb so I can blow stuff up again. Oh my god. I don't know, people abused it too much. So, that's the whole point of the game. This is Legend of Zelda, not Pokemon. Give me my unlimited bombs so I can play Bomb Glitch. Not have to go look for bomb spotters so I can farm bombs. Like I'm some peasant. Get the fuck out of here. And I'll say this, the only really saving grace was that the music was still good, and I liked hanging out with the sages. Because Riju, Sidon are still my favorite. Oh, and Tulin are still my favorite sages. It's funny though, because before we didn't like the Rudo Sage. But now we like the Rudo Sage, because the Rudo Sage isn't an asshole. But Yerbo, I never liked the Yerbo. I wish we had a better guardian for the Goron in the Sage of Fire. Because sorry, Yerbo's not my favorite person, but I love the action that he does, which is a giant cannonball. I did like that. I just don't like the additional stuff. Riju I like because Riju has her lightning, but I don't like how the lightning mechanic is though. I mean, it's a little more consistent. Because, like, basically the Sage's powers are just different versions. I don't, oh yeah, because you know what, a water shield isn't the same as, you know, being brought back to life. I'd rather be brought back to life than have a water shield that I can use as a projectile. Like, no, I'd rather have my, no, I'd rather be brought back to life instead of the water shield. Or maybe both. Like, it's so stupid how Breath of the Wild really was just asked for Tears of the Kingdom, and then Tears of the Kingdom just shit on all the perfect mechanics that were in Breath of the Wild. You know, the wind from the wind sage is basically allows you to move across, not up. Like, wind is supposed to lift you off your feet, but I want to fly. I don't want to soar. Like, I want to glide. I want to glide. I glide. I don't want to glide. I want to soar. I want to go into the sky. And the only way you can go into the sky now at this point is you got to shoot yourself from a tower. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? What is this bullshit? Like, oh my god. I don't. There's so many things I hate about Tears of, excuse me, I hate about Tears of the Kingdom. And this is why I went back to Breath of the Wild. And I'm glad they did the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition, because I'm sorry, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Tears of the Kingdom. No. Because there's no DLC. They already said we're not getting DLC. That was the definitive version. And then we went over to Switch 2, was basically giving you just an upgrade in graphics. And I'm like, they're still not going to make me want to play it. It's not. It's not. I'm done. No. I love the references. I love how they tied a lot of stuff in. I love how they gave more depth to a lot of the characters who were definitely overshadowed in the original game. I love Cora. She's so cool. What is it? The machines, the little mechs for the skies, with the Zonai robots are a really nice addition. I guess, I'll be very honest with you, I prefer them over the Gloom Hands and the Gliak. Just give me the Zonai, the Zonai mechs. And, hey, these are like mechanoids you fight against so that you can deal with, the bullshit that is part of Tears of the Kingdom. Because I swear to God, every place I looked, I had to mark because I was like, I don't know what's going to pop up first, a Blue Hands or a Lionel. Or I'm going to run into a Gliak. I remember I was on my way to the Rudo, and there's a fire Gliak right there, just nesting. And I'm like, dude, why? No. And then, what was it? The castle. The one over here near, the town. The town that we helped make in Breath of the Wild. Thankfully it's still there. But when you go to the castle's been infested with monsters and stuff. Which, I'm so sick of that too. And then there's a giant Gliak sitting right on top of it. I'm like, you know what? I ain't fuck you, game. Just fuck you. It's like, no, you can take the Gliak on. You just gotta match it with elements. No, because it's not the same as Breath of the Wild, where you have elemental arrows. You have a remote bomb. I can't have fun in Tears of the Kingdom anymore because I don't have access to those items. Look, well, this is supposed to make it a challenge. I don't want a challenge in my video games that they don't ask for. So no. If I don't get the challenge that I really want, I want to complain about it. That's why I stopped playing it. I was like, after a while, once I did all the main plot stuff, and then found out I wasn't done with the game because I still had to go get a sage, I was like, you know what, I'm good. By the way, if you want to know where the Sage of Time is, she's underground. Or not the Sage of Time, the Sage of Spirits. She's underground in her robot outfit. Because she's now become a robot. The armor that the constructs, the Zonai constructs, yeah, she created them. Because she's smart as hell. And then she put her spirit into a walking construct so she could help Link in the future. Because she witnessed everything that happened in the past. And you don't know that until you get the Master Sword. And you won't know that because you have to travel to the areas for glimpses into the past from the perspective of Princess Zelda to learn that Ganon killed Queen Sonia. And her man was out for revenge and then sealed him away. And then when he sealed him away, he died in the process. So now, I guess Sonya was pregnant, and then that just continued the line of Hyrule to where Zelda is her ancestor. She now is succeeded by Princess Zelda, who came from the past to come help with Ganondorf, who they already didn't trust because of the legends that, every 100 years a male Gerudo is born. And we get a game where Ganondorf isn't the villain, where he's actually the Helltown and he's the hero, because a lot of people were happy to see, rehydrated Ganon. God, they went crazy over rehydrated Ganon. I don't know. But still, here's my thing. We gotta. I want a Legend of Zelda game where Ganondorf is the hero, where he and Link team up to save Zelda from, I don't know, who haven't we reused in the Zelda franchise? Where's Body? Where he at? Get Body out there. What's that other one? What's that one guy that always wants to hang under Ganondorf? The guy from Skyward Sword. Put him in there. Or get the dude from Twilight Princess. The one that get him. But it's just like, oh my god. Look, I want a hero Ganon. That's all I ask for. I just want a version of Ganon that's a good guy, and he fights alongside Zelda and Link. That's all I ask for. In a playable Zelda, which we got with Echoes of Wisdom, which was not bad. Because honestly, I thought Echoes of Wisdom, when initially looking at it, I thought we were getting a remake of Zelda 1, which I would have been excited for. I really would have. I was like, oh my god, we're getting Zelda 1 again. But we're getting a 3D Zelda 1. I think that's what we really would like to see. For the 40th anniversary of Legend of Zelda, do what you did with Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom and make that Zelda 1. And I'll buy it. I'll even pay for the DLC. I will buy it. Because I haven't played Link's Awakening on the Switch. I heard it's the better version of playing Link's Awakening. Because I still haven't beat Link's Awakening on my NSO. I got to the second to last dungeon for Oracle of Seasons, which I enjoy Oracle of Seasons. My favorite dungeon music is the one with, I think it's either Goma or Manhandla. I like that dungeon music. It goes I think that's Glee. I think it's Goma. If it's not Goma, I think it's because you do get the bow in that dungeon too. But yeah, no, I just please give me like a game of Legends that I can play. I don't want to see another Ocarina. I don't want to see another Majora. If you're gonna port Twilight Princess, just port Twilight Princess so I can play that. Because I haven't played that. I still haven't played Wind Waker. And it's funny though, because it's supposed to be this week. I was supposed to play Wind Waker. I have not played Wind Waker. So I guess Wind Waker is gonna be my game for the summer. Which is also funny too, because then I gotta go play Digimon when it comes out. The Time Stranger comes out in July. So maybe June I can easily play Wind Waker. Get my fix of Wind Waker. But I didn't mean to play Wind Waker. I need to play some Wind Waker. I played a little bit of Pokemon XD and then I realized this is Generation 3. Which, I was just like, yeah. It's Generation 3 and I can't do anything with it. That's kind of why I put down Leaf Green and Fire Red. I'll probably pick it up again because I need to finish the game, but I want to do the duplicating glitches so I can duplicate my items. But I've been so busy trying to, make that shmoney so I can, go to the game corner and make that shmoney. Because I can't make my shmoney, I don't know what to do. Because, I can't hack into the Switch too. Would love to so I can get all that money. So I can, buy all the items that I need to buy. The multiple TMs, HMs, all of that. Stack up all my gold coins in the game corner so I can go run through the game corner, so I can go get all the Pokemon I need for them. I have not gotten one Pokemon yet that is of the right nature for my team. My Bulbasaur is not, that became Ivysaur is not a modest nature. None of my physical attackers are physical attackers. I think is that maybe one, and that was just like luck of the draw. My Pikachu is ass. I'm just farming through the nugget bridge so I can get a nugget. I'm just like, eventually I have to like end this, and I don't know when exactly end it. I guess till I can sell off everything and it just becomes one nice big chunk. But it's just something. Like I'm just ready for this to be over. What was it? Yeah, it's really not much. It's really not much that I'm really playing at this point. Puzzle and Dragons just had their announcement yesterday. They're starting the second wave of the 14th anniversary for JP. We're gonna get a whole bunch of magic stones and everything again. There's gonna be a 20 magic stone God Fest, which doesn't look promising. To be very honest with you, the ReZero stuff has been probably the funnest point. Oh, by the way, I made rank 1,000. Yay! I finally made rank 1,000. I'm so happy. Thank you to ReZero, because ReZero is the reason why I made it. I took on the Coliseum, and what did I do for Coliseum? Oh, I used the light guy. I can't remember his name, but I used him. I have one of him on my main account. And my main account is now ranked 1,000. So shout out to my main account. I haven't tried it with my second account, because my second account is almost ranked 1,000 too. So, yeah. They're almost there. I just need to make it. And then apparently now they're adding some more mechanic changes too. So I might get a Mechanics 4, and I might be able to get a lot of those too. But then there's also a No Continue to Sin challenge coming up. We have another collab coming in the near future, but they haven't said exactly what that collab is. I guess whatever collab we hadn't gotten yet from JP. Some of the new monsters that are coming into the game are bringing new abilities and stuff as well, so that's nice. And I just hope they're any good, because the last time they brought in 3 new ones for a Super God Fest, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't at all. I guess I'm waiting just to see what Player Choice God Fest looks like, which I hope that's not a shit show. It's not until the midpoint of the year when we get the players of Puzzle and Dragons Player Stuff Choice be big. It could be another statement of yeah. I mean, I got some good stuff out of that, but I just was like, can you not include the Pantheon? Because at this point, I just want to, enjoy what's already here. Because the Pantheons ain't been Pantheon. No matter how many ordeal evolutions you want to give them. I guess I can't say that for some of the God Fest exclusives too. But to each his own, I guess. There's a lot of them that still need an upgrade, and some of them still need an oriental setup. Sorry, that's how I meant to say, but you know what I mean. They just need setup. And it's just like, I'm not throwing money at magic stones if I ain't doing something out of it. Because when was the last time I threw some magic stones for an event? What was the event before? Valentine's Day. Yeah, I remember, because I got my last Valentine's Day moment. And I don't think I finished the Valentine's Day too. There was another one before that or during that, and I spent money on that. No, it was after Digimon. I know I spent the money on Digimon. And that came out. And I had to get the appeals and all stuff too. Hold on, right? I swear to you, I should remember this, but I don't. And that's the sad part, is because when you remember these things, you're just like, I'm supposed to remember what came out at the Digimon. They made a major hassle. And I should remember this. I don't. I really, really, really don't remember. It was a lot of stuff in here. Oh, for clearing service. Good. Oh, okay. Your box is full. Okay. Where's my box? I don't have it cleaned. I barely cleaned it. Two bonus issues. It wasn't my hero. I think it was Digimon. It wasn't New Year's. It might have been. See, this is why I need to check my main account. Because I know there was something after. And I was like, it's not My Hero Academia. With no for a fact it wasn't My Hero. I know for a fact it wasn't My Hero Academia. It wasn't Kaiju number 8. It wasn't Hunter. It wasn't Demon Slayer. It was something major and I was just like, I really wanted stuff from it. So that's Valentine's Day. Which I only got one V Noah. Because I didn't like the whole change it to V Noah. No, I think that was it. So I really can't remember off the top of my head. Unless I go through like the motions of things. That's for different. Oh, enough to make medicine. Athena. And Athena. Minerva. See, I don't even know off the top of my head. What you see? That's to go away. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all this other stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the next subject. Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that's the subject to talk about. Rarity Collection 5. That is out today. It was out yesterday, but it's out. I'm not picking anything up yet because I want to pick up comics. It's a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff I am going to pick up though, because I know many of you, if you haven't already watched my videos, I talked about going to pick up my, I want to pick up some more commons for the structure deck stuff. And then after that, I want to, there's a couple of like, my most recent video, there's a handful of cards I gotta go pick up for Fortune Lady, there's cards I gotta pick up for everyone's favorite, what else guys? The Hazy Flame. I definitely there's a handful of just cards I really want to pick up so I can make some deck profiles and stuff like that. I actually do them properly. Outside of that, really, I don't have no major qualms. I want to pick up some of the common Starstrucker cards. Common Engages, Common Rose, Common Ray, stuff like that. There's a couple of like, Fortune Lady cards, the Hazy Flame cards. There's also a couple of cards I wanted to pick up. There's a couple of Digimon cards I wanted to pick up too. I think I will wait for the summer to pick up most of the Digimon stuff. But with the way the prices are dropping, I might pick up the Mirays. I might pick up 2 Mirays over here. The promo Mastermind. I don't really care too much for like the BT23 Master one. I'll pick up the one from the new set. I mean from BT21, and then we reprint Mirai Mikagura from Heroines collection. Because I really need that for the deck. Outside of that, once that's it, that's it. I'll be alright. So, that's like getting towards the Digimon, because Digimon on this New Horizon I don't really care too much for. I wanted to play Imperial Digimon, and I looked at my Imperial Digimon stuff, and then I found that I needed stuff for the new set. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. You can keep that. Maybe pick up some stuff for Burning Greymon, which I heard was a lot cheaper. I don't know. Digimon is so weird, because Digimon's name is just so fickle. When you talk about you want to... To make sure basically we had everything we needed for it. It'd be cool. And nice. You know? To fix it at least, or fix a good portion of it. And between the Goonimon and a Goonimon, Superiormon, and Mastemon, those are probably the only ones I would focus on. Because I wanted to play Imperial Digimon, but Imperial Digimon was too expensive. Mastemon's already expensive. There's waifu taxes. And that's it. That was really it, honestly. I'll figure it out. But no, there was some news in the Yu-Gi-Oh community that came up recently, which doesn't surprise you, but more so disgusts me. I need Yu-Gi-Oh players to stop defending pedophiles. I really do. I need y'all to stop defending the racists, the pedophiles, all of them. The reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I'm so vocal about this, is because the Zodiac group on YouTube, or not YouTube, the Zodiac group on Facebook is basically what I've been told is a septic tank of Yu-Gi-Oh community being created by MK Leo, which that already was a red flag. I've never been in the Zodiac Duelist forum. I don't want anything to do with it. It's basically just Pojo amplified, and I was just like, you know what? You know what? Yeah, I get you. Because I could never. And no, I completely get you. You know, everyone who says, HPJ, you go hard for, communities and fairness and equality. I said, yeah, because you got a lot of these fuckboys that just run around and create this drama, and it's so gross, it's so disgusting. And I will never forgive them for what they've done. It's no, it is just, it's gross. It's gross, it's really gross. And people defending it too. Like, first of all, I already don't like MK Leo, because MK Leo is one of those clout chasers. And then you said the N-word, and it was like, yeah, you know what? No, you're garbage. You're garbage. And I remember when that video came out, because that video came out a couple of years ago. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. There was a video that circulated around the internet of MK Leo saying the N-word. He said it. He said it. He can't deny it. He said it. Now, has he ever spoken on it? No, he hadn't. But it was just like, first of all, you host a group full of the most what the fuck members of the Yu-Gi-Oh community. The people in that circle, whether you have, like, you guys fail to realize that you have all these other people that look up to you, and instead of being a positive note, you rather be part of the toxicity and the drama of it. And I was just like, you know what? It's time to remove myself from this. And I sure did. I walked away from it, and I'm glad I did. I think yesterday, because what really sparked this and why I know this information was because I was scrolling through Facebook anyway, and a picture popped up from a YouTube page. No, a Twitter, a Facebook group that was in called Yu-Gi-Oh! What was it? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis group. So the person there was talking about how he got kicked out of the Zodiac group. And he basically said, because yeah, I called them out for what was said. Somebody, I guess a friend of his, was contacted by someone else, and he was like, wait, this person is legitimately a teenager. And I'm like, oh no. And then he showed me, and was like, yeah, they kicked me out because they house all these pedophiles. I said, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one to call it out. But when I call it out, I'm creating drama. When someone else calls it out, they're just doing too much. And I'm like, no, we need to call these pedos out, and they need to be exposed. They really do it, because they're gross. They're disgusting. You know, in the name of the Holy Spirit, they need to be chastised for their sins. And I don't understand why people are just sitting here trying to play like, no, it's not that bad. No, it is that bad. It is that bad. It is that gross. It is that disgusting. You are the enabler. Y'all need to stop enabling. You need to stop sitting here playing victim. You need to stop it. Like, for real. And it was just so gross. Just listening to people, because it brings me to like the whole thing with, because I just found out the whole thing behind the mini lab situation. I was like, ew, you're just as gross too. You need to be chastised for your sins and held in a jail cell and be shock collared. Like, just so gross, so disgusting. And just knowing what has been going on is just like, yeah, no. In the name of the powers of the elements and the goddess and goddesses, just vanquish these demons in there. Just vanquish them. Just stop, please. Ugh. It's so gross. It's so gross. So. I am just done. And I remember someone else also I was just very disgusted. I was like, ew, gross. And it's like the septic tank. Because I remember people were telling me this too. About, what was it? Oh, it was, the Zodiac group. Yeah. I had a friend who told me, hey, if you should go post your stuff in Zodiac group. Don't stay too long, just post it. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. And then he was like, then someone else told me, no, you don't want to go involved in that group. I said, really? He said, yep. And then they showed me why. And they were like, no, it's just a septic tank of the most gross shit ever. And I was like, wow. Really? They're like, yep. I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't go. And then finding out it was ran by MK. Yeah, I think this is a little before the stuff that was being said was said. And that video sparked out. Because I already don't like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Influencers as it is, because a lot of them are really just two-faced, male chauvinistic, bigots, womanizers, and all of that. So my pool of people I follow is very small. Then finding out that there was more issues being said and more issues being done, I was just like, you know what? I'm good. Like, we're good. We are blessed. We are good. We are not doing this today in the name of the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and the best of us. We are not doing that. So yeah, I see that too. It's like, red flag, red flag, red flag. It's like, God, I thought Kojo was bad. Nope, this is just way worse. And yeah, it was part of the reason why I said no. I can never associate myself with any of that at all. At all. None of it. Now Jesus. No Jesus. No Jesus. No Jesus. And everybody says, like, HPJ, you need to stop talking about the community. You need to stop talking about that. I mean, the community gives me the ammo. And like I told them, I said, listen, until you do right on some, you cannot do right on others. My darling, my friend, my savior, you know, you should not. It's never right what other people do when they do it. Because I've always said that. I said, I can't mess with everybody. Because everybody cannot mess with me. So when I was like, yep, it's alright, get the cord. Put that in there with the cord. And I did. With love, with justice. And I remember, somebody else told me this too. I was like, no. When you call up trash, you gotta call up trash. So, we did that. And this is, and I stand up for this. What other things is there? No, I think honestly that was really just what I wanted to trust. I was just so sick. I was just so tired of, the whole gaslight gatekeep bullshitting. You hear community base. Nasty, toxic people need to be called out. They need to be called out. Point blank and period. So then, but now it's just like, sorry if I'm rambling this because I'm also like going through my phone because I have like some notifications that pop up and things too. Yeah, so that was like part of the reason, because I hate Mini Lad, which yay, and then not just because first of all what Mini Lad did is just as bad as what's going on with the Yu-Gi-Oh situation. Like, if it isn't one septic tank of bullshit, it's another septic tank of bullshit. Then, looking at the lineup of other additional shit that has been going on, it's just like, ew. Yeah, it's just ew. It's over with. It's just gross. It's just like, alright. I mean, if we're gonna call it like we're gonna call it, we're gonna call it like we're gonna call it. We're gonna sugarcoat it, we're not gonna, hide our hands. Nope, we're gonna call it like we're gonna call it. We're calling it like it is. Southern law. We're calling it like it is. We gotta call it like it is. We need to stop sitting here and defending just these toxic ass people. And I know a lot of people who what was your major beef with someone? Some of them are just trash. They're just trash. Anything else I want to talk about? No, not really. No, actually there really isn't. Oh wow, that is a first for me. But it looks like most of the people that I watch for their streams are putting up right now. Everyone's getting online. Which is good. I like to see that. I think that's pretty much what we're having today's live stream because I have other things to. No, I really don't have other things to do, but I got stuff I want to go do. So, alright, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta just edit the rest of this video, and then that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys have questions, comment section's right there. HPJ signing out. Take care. Bye.